Hello Galactic family. Dear friends. I am Earth. I love you, you are my children. You move about on my surface while you are busy with the pressures of your everyday life, and I follow you and long to urge you to return to the core of who you are. I want to awaken you to who you are in your essence. You all are on a journey inward. Your soul wants to fully descend onto Earth and to merge with a human body and to live and manifest here. While you are searching for ways to transcend your humanity, your soul seeks to embrace embodiment. It wants to be human, to come down fully to Earth and to create a fusion between soul and human. That is your purpose on Earth. Today, we are speaking about the root chakra, the energy center at the bottom of your spine, the chakra closest to the Earth and the one that is most deeply affected by the Earth. In many of you, there is fear lodged in the root chakra. If you were to see the root chakra of the majority of people on Earth, you would observe that it is fragmented and not whole, or sometimes even a void. The result is that many people doubt if they are really at home here on Earth. They wonder if they may truly feel safe and welcome here. The Earth is a place with the potential for so much abundance and wealth, and by that I mean a wealth of experiences for you as a soul. Much joy and inspiration can be experienced here, but presently there is much darkness on Earth. For many centuries, humankind has been held captive by illusions and fears that can make life on Earth a hell, and so a veil has fallen over your natural wisdom. There is an estrangement occurring that reaches into the core of your being. The ability to live, in the true sense of the word, to live in joy and with inspiration, can only come from nature, but you have placed yourself in opposition to nature. Humankind has tried to rise above nature, and in a willful, obstinate way has tried to impose structure and order on the reality of the surrounding world, but that does not work. You are living in the midst of the shards of an old world image that is quickly losing its validity. It is a worldview in which humans were the organizer and manipulator of the world around them. Humans sought to control nature from their minds and from reason, and by doing that became very alienated from themselves. Humans lost the bond with what is most natural to them, their feelings, and a unity with the living reality of nature that surrounds them. Once you lose the connection with the life inside you, you lose the connection with the life outside you. A coldness then develops, a hardening that can be observed in many human hearts. In many people, it is obvious in the root chakra that they do not know themselves to be connected to the Earth in a living, vital way, because of the fear and repression that is lodged there. I have previously discussed in some channelings about how the soul descends to the Earth. She very much desires to incarnate here and to descend into matter to the deepest level so she can bring light onto Earth, and matter can become alive from within. We have talked about a journey through the lower chakras, a journey that begins at the heart and extends through the abdomen to the solar plexus, to the navel chakra, and finally to the root chakra at the bottom of your spine. The root chakra is what we want to talk about today. How can you heal that part of you, the fear and the doubt that is there? How can you find an answer to the questions: am I allowed to be here? Am I welcome here? Can I allow my light to shine downward to the deepest level, to the core of my life? You are so used to conforming to the world outside you, which includes the expectations of society, but humanity now has a need for people who want to go down a new path, so as to allow nature to revive. And that means the nature in me, your mother, the Earth, and especially, and first of all, the nature in you. And to do this by bringing in a new aliveness so the hardened and frozen parts in you melt, become warm and fluid and flow again. How can you accomplish that process within yourself? How can you observe, embrace, and release the primal fear that is locked in the root chakra? Today, I want to discuss 3 ways in which you can do that. The first way is by experiencing the beauty of nature. In order to reassure your first chakra, root chakra, perineum, all names for the same center, in a gentle way, and to entice it to open and to feel at home on earth, you need to seek for a place in nature where you feel at ease. A place where you take in the beauty of nature, the trees, the plants, the flowers, the animals, the birds, the clouds, the sky, the rhythm of the seasons. A place where you can feel awe for the atmosphere and beauty of nature. Intentionally seek out a place, and if you cannot go outdoors, then look at a plant or a vase of flowers in your room. There is always something of nature to be found in your surroundings. Take in its natural beauty, but also feel what this beauty consists of. This is not a superficial beauty, an ideal that has been determined by others as beautiful or ugly according to human standards. Rather, it is a beauty that sings forth from its intrinsic nature. It is life itself that you experience as the beauty, the simplicity and surrender that flows through a plant, or a tree, which is one with the seasons. A bird that sings. The innocence of animals that go about their daily course, playful and gentle, that is what touches you. What I ask of you is to recognize yourself in nature. You often think you are removed from nature, from the harmony and balance that you find there, but you are a part of nature. Try to feel that now while you take in the beauty, the balance, the rhythm of nature, because those qualities want to flow through you, too. Your mental activity can throw up barriers against this feeling and tell you that you do not belong here, but you are already part of nature, because you live in a body. Admire your body in the same way that you admire something in nature. And in order to do that, you need to begin to experience your body from the inside and not from the outside, such as what it looks like and how it must meet certain standards. All those images of beauty set by society are a heavy burden from which you are suffering and which are contrived and false. They are as frigid and artificial as the mentality that creates and prescribes them. They are not real. Just look at the birds and the leaves on the trees. Not one is the same as the other, each one is unique. You do not compare them, one to the other, but simply see the natural harmony and balance that exudes from nature when you walk through a forest or on a beach. The simplicity of nature as revealed in all its complexity is what is quieting to a human being as that person walks in nature. Now feel how you yourself are part of that flow, as well as part of the innocence. You can be who you are, a part of nature, and nature also wants to unfold through you in a joyful and balanced way. Then we go one step further. Now focus your complete attention on your own body. You can do this exercise, if you want to call it that, when you are at home or when you are in a beautiful space in nature, which is perhaps even better. Focus your attention inwardly and then imagine that you yourself are just as much a part of nature as a beautiful tree. Energies flow through you, and fluids flow in you, which know exactly where they should go. Your heart is beating, your blood is flowing, and everything knows what it needs to do. Even though your body is a complicated organism, all organs know what to do, and so they naturally tend toward health and vitality. Feel that you are included in the renewing and healing power that is nature's own. There are so many healing currents present in nature, and they are all available to your body. Your living cells know what you need, because your body is a very wise organism. Now consider your body as having its own language. Your soul reveals itself through and in the body, and that is what the soul really longs to do. The body is not something lower, something inferior. The body is a wonderful book, a manual of the soul. Now, imagine that you have been given this body as a wonderful gift from creation. Feel the respect there is from creation toward your body and how life wants to cherish you. You are so used to seeing your body from the outside and criticizing it, now feel it from the inside. Feel how it arises from an infinite fountain of vitality and joy, and how you can give it form and nourish it with your strength from the deepest part of your soul. Imagine how a warm life force emerges from your root chakra. You can see the color red around it or any other color as it arises spontaneously. Feel how, from that fire, that deep life force, a healing warm current flows throughout your body, your legs, your spine, your waist. Allow it to flow up to your shoulders, then to your arms and your hands. Feel grounded, feel your feet from the inside, how they rest on me, the earth, and feel the life force that is available in the ground, too. Ask your body the question: do you feel good? Is there anything I can do for you? Do you need something from me? Just ask, then wait patiently. It is possible that the body may not answer immediately. You may have to learn to talk in this way with your body, but it is very possible to do so. The body is listening to you. You are its driving force, so, of course, the body wants to get in touch with you, so just ask it. Travel with your attention gently throughout your body. Start with your head. Let your attention circle as a gentle whisper, a gentle flow, around your head. Imagine your attention to be as a very soft breeze that asks your body very tenderly, is everything alright with you? Can I help you? You are such a beautiful gift. Can I surround you with something that you need? Even just the flow of the soft breeze of your attention stimulates your cells and makes them happy. They dance in a happy circle of joy as your attention touches them with your love. Allow your attention to circle around your neck, your shoulders. Let it flow through your heart, through your solar plexus and your navel chakra, and finally back to your root chakra. Take a good look there. You may get an image or a feeling at your root chakra, which is located at your tailbone at the bottom of your spine. You may feel something there. You may feel an old fear, or congestion and a blockage, but you need do nothing about it. You only need to be present as the soft breeze caresses gently along it, and even if you feel nothing or see nothing, that is okay. Just be present with your attention, because your attention heals. It is liberating for the body. The body wants to be seen and heard, and not only as a mechanism that allows you to do things. It wants to be appreciated for its own beauty. And not the beauty that you see as images in newspapers and magazines, but the kind of beauty that a bird in a tree possesses, or a frog at the edge of a pond. That is the beauty of the ordinary way of being, with its wholesome beauty, its natural colors and forms. That is the kind of attention the body wants to receive from your mind, and it wants to know that you appreciate it. Now let the breeze move gently along your legs. Move along from the root chakra to your knees and down to your ankles, your heels, to the soles of your feet and even to all 10 toes, and feel how you are taken up into the flow of life. A healing influence takes place because of the inner attention from this exercise, if you want to call it that, but really it is only a matter of recognizing what the source is from where you came. So you begin with the first step, which is to experience the beauty in nature. And then the second step, which is to recognize that same beauty in yourself, in your own body. You are a part of nature, of the natural current of life, so you need do nothing to attain it, for you are it. The third step is to connect with the aliveness and vibrancy within you, and also to indulge yourself by experiencing the solidity and security and safety of your root chakra. And by indulging, I mean something different than you might expect. I ask you to meet the child within you by imagining you are a 5-year-old child. Try not to think about it too much, but try to feel the body of this child, its life force, its youthfulness. It is in the midst of its development, so it is curious and wants to know all kind of things. This child still lives somewhere within you, and I ask you to connect with that child and do what that child wants to do. It may be that the child in you feels anxious, has been suppressed, or is afraid. Therefore, it may be that the first way in which the child presents itself to you is through a negative emotion, which seems to contradict the idea of indulging yourself. However, what I want you to understand is that this child is the most spontaneous part of you, the part that is not made up of refined feelings that are deemed appropriate, the ones you have been taught are correct through your upbringing in society. Rather, this child is your primal part, that part of you that carries your originality and is, therefore, the most natural, spontaneous part of you. I ask you to make this child visible. It can be that an image does not immediately form, but try to imagine it. Imagine that you are now a 5-year-old child, or somewhere about that age. Take the first image that comes to mind and simply see what the child looks like. Is it happy or is it sad? Does it laugh or does it seem miserable? Is it cheerful or is it downhearted? Is it scared or does it feel safe? And stretch out your hand toward that child and see if she or he takes it. Wait patiently, for you have all the time necessary for this child. Ask it to sit with you, and take it in your arms. With some people, the child will love to throw itself into their arms, and for others, the child will keep its distance, because it feels mistrust, and that is okay, too. What matters most is that you connect with the child and that you try to better understand its behavior and to discover what deep emotions can be revealed to you through this child. It is not about healing and immediately making it better. It is about asking the child, what do you want from me now? What do you feel like doing? What do you need the most at this moment? This is something you can often do in your everyday life. Make it a habit to go within and to ask the child within you what it needs. This is how you connect with the primal flow of life within you that reveals itself much more easily in children than in adults, whose emotional life is so structured and constrained by mental rules. Let the most spontaneous part of you speak, because it wants to come to you in order to express itself through you, and by doing so can again become a source of beauty. And not an artificial kind of beauty, but an original, wild beauty like a tinkling stream that in some places is very still and motionless, while in other places is very fierce as it cascades down from the cliffs. The child in you is the living water that wants to flow and move, so allow yourself to be moved by the child. Time and again, make that connection in the here and now. In this way, you bring yourself back to your own fundamental being. It matters that the child feels safe, which means that you experience security in your being, in your root chakra, in your foundation. It means that you can rely on yourself to consult your deepest emotions within. It means that you do not have to hide from yourself, but can face your own fear and can forgive and embrace all of yourself. When that inner child is welcome in you, then you have conquered the world. There is then nothing more that can really happen to you, because you have said yes to life, to its ups and downs, its peaks and valleys, and that is security. Knowing that you are safe does not lie in the predictability of knowing how things will turn out, or of being assured of a good future by securing things with your mind. Truly living is to surrender to changes, to all the unexpected twists and turns such as a river can encounter. Yet you still feel safe, and that is only possible if you trust in the current of life itself. Not from a mind that oversees the flow from above, but to be the flow itself and, at the same time, to remain trusting. That is security and solidity, that is true inner strength, and that you can only find in yourself, in your body, in the child part of you. And doing that demands of you an enormous amount of effort, because you have been taught that you must master life from your mind, your mental side. You all will be asked to return to the source of life itself, and this cannot happen by way of the mind, but through the spontaneity of your nature. Make no mistake, nature is not chaotic. In nature, natural laws apply, but those are very different than what you can grasp with the rational mind or from logic. It is to live from feeling itself and to where the flow of life wants you to go. Keep in touch with your body and with nature. Be in touch with the child within, and you will then see that life also happens according to laws, but laws of a completely different kind. Not those of logic, but those directed more by listening to the greater whole, and that whole includes you and has your well-being at heart. You are connected to that whole, and when you really give yourself to it, then you feel you are guided and supported by something unnameable, something great and good, something safe and secure. I am also part of this greater whole. I, the earth, form a whole by myself with all that lives and flourishes upon me. But I am only a small part of the larger cosmos, and through it all flows something that you call God and that I just call life, something that is infinite and indestructible. You are tiny sparks in that flow, but you are also infinite and indestructible, no matter what form you assume, and therein lies the true safety that you are able to experience here on earth. Feel the spark of a great stream of warm, moving, loving energy that permeates the universe. I am with you. I want to bear witness to that flow, to the truth of it. See the beauty around you, which is still visible on earth, that of the plants, the animals, and the beauty, purity, and innocence in you, and also in the people around you. See that again and return to life and embrace it. Thank you so much for your attention.